Hi guys, it's Michaela. So I have my glasses today just because I haven't been wearing them for a few days and I keep getting these really annoying headaches and I'm waiting for my contact lenses to arrive. Hopefully they do soon. So yeah, glasses today. They're meant to be anti-glare, but I can see rings in my in my lenses, so sorry about that. Today I wanted to talk about some kind of oud fragrances, more ones that I'd kind of class as more beginner ouds. So they don't have that, that stereotypical, very animalic, barnyardy, whatever other descriptions people use to describe that smell of oud. I personally do not like that smell at all, but I think oud definitely does have its place in Western perfumery, just especially with kind of the slightly sweeter scents that I like, more like floral scents. It kind of gives like a really nice, interesting edge to them. So I've got 6 here that I think would be good if you're kind of starting out with the note. So let's get into it. First, we have Oud Fleur by Tom Ford. This is so nice. It's, as it says, it's a very floral oud fragrance. A lot more floral than oud. Actually, I'd say it's more floral sandalwood than oud. There's a ever so slight sweetness, but that's kind of not what the focus of the fragrance is. The main floral in here is rose, so it's a rose oud fragrance, but above the oud, as I said, there's a very smooth sandalwood, and I love the smell of sandalwood. So this is a very safe one to try out first, just to kind of open up your nose to like newer kind of scents. Personally, to me, it doesn't smell like anything that I've smelled before in that kind of floral category, so it's well worth trying out. It's not polarizing at all. Good one to try out. Okay, then next we have, don't know if you can see this one. So this one's Amber Musk Door from Erin. So it's basically Erin's gold collection, so I think that's what Door, so Amber Musk Door. So it's the golden collection from Erin's kind of main line of fragrances. So they have amber musk within that line. Essentially, it's amber musk with oud, and I think there's an incense note in here as well. Kind of gives me an ever so slight saffron vibe, but I think it is incense that's in here. So this, if you haven't smelled the original amber musk, is a very, very light ambery type fragrance. Lots of musk, as the name suggests. There's quite a bit of coconut in here as well, so if you're sensitive to coconut, just be aware of that. So yeah, this Amber Musk Door has all those notes in there, but the oud, and it's just a teeny bit of oud that they've put in here, it gives it an ever so slight tart edge, where Amber Musk original is so smooth, it's so light. It kind of continues with the lightness, but that edge of oud just kind of gives it and it's like a thin veil of oud. It's just an ever so slight sharp edge to the fragrance, which I think is really interesting and really nice. I would definitely say that makes this Amber Musk Door a more of a nighttime fragrance, evening nighttime, where you don't really want to wear anything too heavy that's going to like scream off your skin. It's a very classy one. You can definitely smell this one off you, but it sits a lot closer to you. I love it. It's very nice. Next we have, so this one is Oud Ambroisie by, I'm gonna say Erin again. Oud Ambroisie by Maison Lancôme. Do you know what? I think I might even like this one more than Oud Bouquet. This one's definitely, I'd say, a lot sharper, probably same level of sweetness as Oud Bouquet, but it's sharper. I think this one's described as like a sweet oud and rose fragrance, but to me, I definitely get a berry vibe from this, namely raspberry. I think I've described it before as reminding me of like boiling like raspberries in a pan, like to make like a raspberry preserve. That's the kind of smell that I get from this. The oud is not sharp, it's not polarizing. It just adds that ever so slight sour edge. But I think it also helps this fragrance to be strong. Like I'm saying, 1-2 sprays and that's it. You don't need any more than that. As I said, it is quite sweet. There's some honey in here as well, which only adds to that sweetness. And I think it also helps to work with the ouds, giving off that slightly soured edge. All in all, it's a really lovely, lovely fragrance. So next we have my little travel spray of Amber Oud by Kilian. Okay, this one's a bit of a cheat fragrance for this category because there's no actual oud in this fragrance. It's just the notes in here are to give a kind of sense of a really classy, refined, smooth oud and amber fragrance. So there's no actual oud in this at all. I think they've just used lots of cedar wood. This is just a very, very soft fragrance. There's lots of vanilla in here. There's lots of cedar. It's just a very, very lovely, light vanilla and like a woody vanilla scent. And they've used lots of cedar. I think they've used different types of cedar just to give off that kind of refined, thin oud veil in the scent. But as I said, there's no actual oud in here. So if you just want a kind of very nice, pleasant kind of impression of oud in a fragrance, this is probably a good safe one to try out first, see if you like it, and then go from there. Okay, next we have Oscar de la Renta's Midnight Amber in this very big bottle. So this is only 100ml, but as you can see, the bottle is quite big. To me, this one is very similar, in my opinion, to Jo Malone's Velvet Rose and Oud fragrance. Main difference being this one doesn't last anywhere near as long, and I can't believe I'm saying there's a fragrance out there that doesn't last as long as a Jo Malone fragrance. But that Jo Malone fragrance does last quite a bit longer. It's in their Intense collection, so it's not, it's not like their other colognes. But for me, this Oscar de la Renta Midnight Amber just gives me very similar vibes to Velvet Rose and Oud. For me, it's just that it's a rose and oud fragrance and with a very, very nice impression of amber. Kind of that warm, sticky sweetness that's in here. Very nice fragrance. You can get this for a very good price. I think I got this for it wasn't £10. I think I got this for £12, including postage. So for that reason, I am not mad that I would have to keep respraying it. And if you're looking for a more affordable version of Jo Malone's Velvet Rose Oud, this one's definitely worth checking out. Definitely, very nice fragrance, very good price. Can't complain. Last but not least, we have Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Oud Satin Lead. I love this one. Ugh. This is another rose and oud fragrance. I think that kind of combination is quite popular within oud fragrances. There's a lot of fragrances I see where if there's oud in it, there's rose in it. But this one has the addition of violet as well, and I love my violet fragrances. It kind of helps to give this one more of a kind of candy-like feel. There's lots of vanilla in here as well, but it's a very smooth vanilla, like it's smooth but very sticky vanilla. And I think that also helps to kind of add to that candy, like sticky feeling. This one is lovely. It lasts all day. Absolutely no longevity issues with this one at all. This is more for if you've kind of smelt a few rose and oud combinations before and you're just a bit kind of sick of them, or you want to try something new. Definitely worth sniffing this one. The violet in here is just perfectly placed. It is so good. The violet doesn't take over. The rose and the oud don't take over the violet. They're just perfectly in sync. They're perfectly balanced. The vanilla is just great at just combining everything together and making this creamy, sweet, lovely, interesting fragrance. Interesting but very pleasing fragrance. Well worth trying out this one. That's it. Those are my 6 beginner oud fragrances. I love these ones. As I said, these are really good for trying out if you're kind of new to the note, or if you have tried the note but it's just a bit too strong for you and you want to kind of see what it smells like dialed back. Let me know what you think. Do you have any of the ones that I've mentioned? Are there any particular ones that you like, that you think I should know about? I'm welcome to hear them, welcome to receive them. But other than that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.